Okay, boys and girls, we're going to use this graphic organizer so that you can easily organize your information whenever you're talking about plot. Anytime you read a story, you're going to start with the beginning, main events, and it'll go over the main characters and the setting of the story, and that's called your introduction. So, at the beginning of every story, they're going to lead you up to what the problem is going to be. And this is called the rising action. So these main important events that lead up to the top of this peak here is called the rising action. And then the top of the peak is what we call the climax. And at the part of the climax is where the story introduces the problem. And at that point, the characters will encounter some type of problem. And then whenever you're going down towards the falling action, you're then moving into trying to figure out how the characters are going to solve the problem. And that's called the falling action. And then finally, at the end of the story, is the resolution to the problem. And now you've come to the conclusion of the story. And so this is what plot is called. So you have the introduction, which is the beginning of the story, introducing the main characters and the setting, leading up to the rising action where we have the main important events that lead up to the problem, and then the problem is called the climax where the characters encounter the issue, and then the falling action is where the characters will then try to figure out how to solve it. And then at the end of the story, hopefully your characters have solved the problem, and then it comes to the end of the story. So that is a graphic organizer, very easily organize the plot.